Hello and welcome to the After Bedtime podcast. I am your host HP Burrito here, and we're back. Sorry we weren't here last week, but I got a little bit sick and I couldn't record anything. But I'm back again here, and what we're going to do today is a topic that I was going to do last week because I still want to talk about this: the Southern Atlantic anomaly. The Southern Atlantic anomaly is a giant region of lower magnetic intensity between South America and the southwest area of Africa. And originally it started in the southwest area of Africa and slowly has expanded and migrating northwest towards South America, the Brazil area. Now NASA liking the SAA, or the Southern Atlantic anomaly, to a dent in the Earth's magnetic field, a kind of like pothole in space. Now, this doesn't genuinely affect life on Earth, but in the skies above, where the satellites and the International Space Station is at, it affects them greatly. Because what's going on is because the Earth's electromagnetic field is weaker over this anomaly, the radiation from the sun and other things in space can easily reach our satellites and can cause all sorts of like short circuits and glitches and malfunctions if they get hit at certain times, or depending on what's going on, different things can happen that can cause bad things to happen to our satellites up in the air. Now, a geophysicist called Terry Sabaka explains the magnetic field is actually a superposition of fields from many current sources. The primary source is considered to be the Earth's molten iron outer core. Think the outer core kind of like an ocean, like we have a ocean of water, but the ocean is actually made of molten rock that's heavy in iron, and when this iron is moving, that creates currents and in the magnetic waves and whatnot around the planet, which gives us our magnetic field because of the way the Earth's outer core is moving. Now, the movement of this mass of the outer core generates an electrical currents that make it up the Earth's magnetic field. Now, this field is not uniform around the planet. No, it's not. Because of different densities of rock between the outer core and the crust, we have different layers of, not layers, but the different strengths of protection of the magnetic field. A huge reservoir of a dense rock located 2,900 kilometers or 1,800 miles under Africa is known as the African Large Low Shear Velocity Province. Okay, now this is a big name for pretty much a dense area of rock in the Earth. Okay, between the outer core and the crust. Okay, now this dense rock disrupts the field's generation, which makes it weaker in space. So when aided with the tilt of the planet and the magnetic pole's axis shifting, this reduces drastically, weakening the magnetic field. So all these things combined weaken the Earth's magnetic field in different spots, because of of the rocks and whatnot. Now, one study suggests that the SAA, or Southern Atlantic anomaly, is not a freak event, but a recurrent magnetic event that may have affected Earth since as far back as 11 million years ago. If so, that could signal that the Earth's magnetic field flipping, pretty much where the North Pole and the South Pole flip, and north is south and south is north, which, that's not a freaky thing either. That happens every, hundreds of thousands of years or so, So every 100,000 years or so, the Earth's magnetic fields or poles flip. So, and that's nothing new. It's just we haven't ever seen that before because it happens so long, every 100,000 years or so. But we have evidence that we are reaching a point where we may be on the verge of a pole flip. And some scientists are speculating that the SAA is evidence to that flip. Other scientists are saying that there's no correlation at all to the flip. So, the southern Atlantic anomaly is slowly moving now, and it shows signs that it could be splitting into two different localized areas of this low magnetic field. One over Africa, where it actually started at, and then like I said, it's been drifting northwest towards South America, and it's still drifting northwest towards Central America and maybe parts of North America. But for now, it's still like a little bit over like Brazil area. At the time that I was doing my research, it was anyway. Still a couple weeks ago, it was over Brazil. And the area that's over South America is actually bigger than the area that's over Africa. It's like the majority of it is over here, is over South America. Now, the crazy part is that the Earth's magnetic pole, or the North magnetic pole of the Earth, has been slowly moving, towards Siberia. Now, the crazy thing is that the Earth's magnetic pole constantly moves. That's not a new thing. That's not like, oh my God, we just discovered that the Earth's magnetic pole is moving. No, it's been happening for years, and almost over a century that we've been recording it, at least. But more recently, we've noticed that it's been moving more and more. So that's where the concern is how fast it's moving compared to how much it's moved in the past. So, in my opinion, this pole flip and this southern Atlantic anomaly might be connected to give us evidence that a thing is happening. Our pole flips are going down. So, I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not a scientist. I'm just speculating here. But that's what the comment section below is for. So, if you like the video, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this. And we'll see you guys next time after bedtime. Good night, everybody.